When you look at it this way, it's pretty simple. A win, and they will be assured of survival. Hello and welcome to one of the most recognisable venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And real drama in store. I say that because they could avoid relegation. We'll have to find out how it unfolds. It's Real Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Well, they simply haven't been good enough this season, have they? Even if they do manage to escape the drop, they'll have to rebuild ahead of next season. They need to show some fight in this one. Hopefully they're up there.
And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Rodrigo. Eduardo Camavinga. Mendy. And return to Vinicius. Well, fine margins, but you need to be a bit more accurate than that. Carvajal. And now Rodrigo. And Bellingham. And return to Rodrigo. And Real come away with it. And playing it through. Goal! What a massive goal at that! Perhaps the one that will keep them up.
Well, it certainly isn't a full goal, but they have to keep switched on here.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Trying to find the right angle of attack. Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge. Trying to open them up. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Carvajal being handed. Real Madrid get the throw in. Alaba. Eder Militao. Good weight on that pass. The cross from Dani Carvajal. Cleared away comprehensively. Modric. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Could be dangerous. Oh, it's in! And have we just witnessed the goal that will mean relegation?
Well, once again, their defending has let them down, and this time it could really cost them.
Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Rodrigo pulls it back. A smart stop here. The ball back with Real now. And showing the importance of wit. He had work to do, the goalkeeper. Carvajal. That's a nice looking ball. Clears it away. Real might threaten on the flank. He takes aim and did just enough defensively. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Rodrigo. And possession lost by Real Madrid. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here, but nothing comes of it. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Carvajal. Ball played nicely. And Real with the ball again. Vinicius. The attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Rodrigo is with Vinicius Junior. And teammates to play it to. And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, a vital interception to snuff out the danger. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Chance here. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Oh, great defending. Asking a lot of any player, quite honestly, to score from that position.
Well, I don't need to say too much about that, do I, Derek?
1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. That's a good-looking ball, but how well he did to react in that manner. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Well, this could be a chance for Real Madrid to jump ahead from a corner. Not out of the woods yet, and holding on to it at the second time of asking. Attacking possibilities for Real, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. They need to get tighter. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. Well, you can't really hit them any better than that, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. No-nonsense piece of defending. Has a go. Oh, that's a fine save. Another corner. Who can they pick out? And the danger's still on. Really good block. Alaba crossed into the penalty area. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Well, spot on with that challenge. And Bellingham. Given away by Real Madrid. Trying to open them up. Well, it looked like a good ball, but cut out in the end. Rodrigo. And Bellingham. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. This could be troublesome. Well, full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out. Real find themselves in a position of menace. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Valverde gives it a go. He's blocked it. Well, they fancy a short one. Ball is loose. Really clever pressing. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Well, it was so easy on the eye, that counter-attack, but no reward for them.
Yeah, it was all good until the final effort. It just shows how devastating they can be on the break, though. Well, as you can see, this has been a fairly open contest. Chances at both ends, plenty of good attacking play, and it's been really entertaining.
Federico Valverde. And a through ball from Modric. Oh, he's done it! But hang on, offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Good weight on that pass. From one side of the pitch to the other. Opportunity to take the lead. Still trying to make something happen. Not troubling the keeper. Clean challenge. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Rodrigo. Oh, surely. Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Just a bit too much height on the header.
Well, he met it well, but just couldn't keep it down. That's a chance.
Well, he's won the ball. Room to roam for the Merengues here. But really sticking to the task defensively. At this late stage, Real Madrid doing everything in their power to grab a winner. And a decent delivery. Just the clearance that was needed. And a goal! Safety from the drop seems far away now, Stuart.
Well, it's been such a poor season, and that sums it up. Do they have any fight left in them? If they do, now would be the time to stand up and be counted.
Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Late in the game, late in the season. Can they pull out all the stops? As we look at the live table, they face relegation at the moment.
Yeah, it's do or die. They need a win here. A draw won't be enough. There's still time, though. They just have to keep believing. Try not to panic, and you'd think they'd get one more chance.
And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? This could finish it. Oh, an excellent save, and they're still alive.
Well, that really would have been it. They're still in it here, but they're going to have to be quick.
And thumped away. And he keeps going. It needs an accurate cross. Well, just narrowly over the crossbar. Good hit, though. Substitution for Real Madrid. Carvajal. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. We are going to have 2 additional minutes. Crossing into the middle. Well, he took care of it defensively. Bellingham! Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. And the referee blows for full time, and now we can say it officially. This defeat will relegate them. Stuart, they're going down.
Well, they just haven't been good enough, have they? And today summed it up. They look short on quality, and I have to say spirit. It's been a torrid season for them.
The stage is set, and the tension is palpable. 90 minutes of what should be highly entertaining and absorbing football to come. And it will take a brave person indeed to predict the outcome. What an enticing prospect. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. It's very much a Timfala football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Gray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And understandable that there's a bit of extra excitement in the air. After all, it is the first match of the new campaign. It's Real Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Well, it's fair to say they had some challenges last season, culminating in the relegation. But they can't let that dampen their spirits. It's so important they wipe the slate clean now and start this campaign as they mean to go on. 3 points will play a huge part in that.
Cuts it back. And Bellingham. On to Valverde. Chance to finish. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Bellingham. And now Rodrigo. And intercepts again. Camavinga. Well, he's a very valued member of this side, talking about Federico Valverde, of course. What do you expect to see from him today?
Well, the best players can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas, in and around the box. His creativity is excellent. Playing little one-twos, balls round the corner, linking up with other teammates, just to have that...
Oh, Stuart, an opportunity! Can they slot it home? Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice ball. Real Madrid doing well to regain possession here. Eduardo Camavinga. And now Rodrigo. And intercepted it. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Modric. And return to Valverde. Superb block. Given away by Real Madrid. Now, let's see what they can do here. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Vinicius Junior. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long. And this match is level again.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. Eduardo Camavinga. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Now the cutback. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Eduardo Camavinga. Space. He must finish! Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Eduardo Camavinga. Mendy. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. Good bit of closing down. And unable to keep possession. Really committed himself to the tackle. And a throw-in now. Running with the ball confidently. It might be the moment to get them ahead. And danger still. Can he find the net? Nicely saved. Over it comes. Still not clear. Must be. Oh, a challenge of the highest order. Eder Militao. Getting in there to intercept. Could be dangerous. Genuine chance. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, just look at the defending here. They've made it so easy for him in the end. That's just not good enough.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Oh, in with a chance. And effectively carried away by the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Clean challenge. Rodrigo. And it might be. Oh, disappointing clearance. Threat over for now, it seems. So, deflection, and it will be a throw-in. And a chance to whip it in here. Mendy. Now with Valverde. And quick thinking defensively. Rodrigo. This could square the game. And that is half-time here in the Spanish capital. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart? So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Well, they know they need to stop him. And he favours the inside route. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Well, a good tackle. Real using width to good effect. Well, let's see about the cross. Mendy. Real defensive commitment there. Brilliant piece of skill. And teammates to play it to. Carvajal. Now with Vinicius Junior. A glorious chance. Corner conceded. It came off the defender.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
So a throw in for Real Madrid. Chouameni. Well, moving the ball around nicely as they try to get themselves back within a goal. He might yet finish. Can they keep it out? Mendy. He continues his run. Now this could really lift spirits. Looking for the right angle. It's a perfect challenge. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. Spot on with that tackle. Vinicius Junior. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. Trying to open up the defence. Can he put it away? And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining.
Well, as you can see, the defending is really poor. But he won't mind. It's a simple finish for him.
So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. Bellingham. A very effective challenge put in. Modric. Oh, it's just over. So unlucky.
Well, it's a cheeky attempt. It just doesn't come down in time.
Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Chance here. And a very good challenge. Carvajal. On to Rodrigo. Must score! Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won. Might be a chance here. A cheeky chip. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then the finish is really good. He just tips it over the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. 15 minutes left to play. Mendy. Eduardo Camavinga. He takes aim. Excellent block. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. And decent anchorage for Real Madrid to run into. Wonderful tackle. Real in a good position out wide. Great opportunity. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And a fine tackle. Mendy. Nicely cut out. Oh, that's a really good run. Tremendous reflexes. Thibaut Courtois. And there's the delivery. Rodrigo. Good defending. And he's beaten it here. Wonderful chance. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. He must finish! Can they hit on the break? Incisive pass. He's in position. And a goal! They just keep believing. Who's to say they can't do it now?
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to...
And now it is final. 3 points in the bag on opening day, and so many positives to derive from the performance.
Well, the first game can always be tricky, but I thought they looked a good team.
That special and unbeatable feeling of match day is in the air, and the knowledge that this has all the makings of a vibrant and compelling encounter. Anticipation levels are sky high, and every expectation that this game will live up to its considerable billing. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. It truly is a special place, a stadium every football fan should visit should he or she get the chance. The Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, it's always good to get off to a decent start, and they certainly did that. Another win here, and it will set the tone for the rest of the season. I think they could be a very useful outfit this campaign.
And Real Madrid have the ball again. Rodrigo. On to Valverde. And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde. And fired against the crossbar. Well, they survived the attack. Rodrigo.
Well, Real are on the front foot here, and they're very unfortunate not to be leading after that effort.
And a precise challenge just when it was required. Valverde might jump in front. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. So the match is restarted. 1-0 here. And Bellingham. And Real doing well to win it back. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Valverde. Not really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. He was never going to score from there.
Mendy. Good tackle. And teammates around him. Rodrigo. And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms. Valverde. And Bellingham. On to Carvajal. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well done. You know his movement was very clever. The speed of that movement causes defenders so many problems. He's got great pace, he gets 1v1 against the goalkeepers, and nobody can recover.
Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on the Bernabeu here on EA TV. Hello from one of the great venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Real Madrid versus France.
Well done. We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Jude Bellingham starts with Luka Modric in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Really good build-up, but no end product. Here's the side France will go with. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Ousmane Dembele starts with Kingsley Coman out wide. And the main striker today is Kylian Mbappe. Upamecano. Now with Konate. Rabiot. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Well, an ordinary header, and that's probably being charitable. Mendy. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Vinicius Junior, and thwarted there following the cross. Dembele. Vinicius Junior. And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. What to like about that pass? And he favours the inside route. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Griezmann, a real opening now. In it goes! Well, the pressure has been mounting, and now they have the lead. Well, he certainly knows allowed. Has a go! Well, he knows it. The shot needed to be just a bit lower. Rudiger. And Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Mendy. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. And Dembele's given it away. Mbappe. Really good interception. Rodrigo. Here's Vinicius Junior, and he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. We're racing away here. Oh, big chance! And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. Two in front here. Kylian Mbappe. Firing it towards goal. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision. A struggle for Real Madrid to hang on to the ball. Chouameni. Oh, he's gone for goal. And just wide of the post.
Yeah, decent effort, but not one that was going to trouble the goalkeeper, I don't think.
Wasteful again in possession. Good technique displayed. Being egged on by the crowd. A chance to eat into their lead. A goal as they cut into their advantage.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the game continues, and that goal puts a different complexion on the match for Real.
Chouameni.
Now Rabiot. Aurelien Chouameni. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Dembele. Mbappe tries his luck. Oh my goodness, what a strike! From so far out, absolutely sensational, unstoppable. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, choose your... Well, without putting too fine a point on it, Real really struggled in the first half. Will we see a response from them in the second? Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Trying to open them up. Oh, what an incredible turn of events! From down and apparently out, it's all square again. Can you believe this? You've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest. Aurelien Chouameni. Now Griezmann. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Bellingham. And now Rodrigo. And the ball back with France now. In with a chance. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? Shot from long range. No way through. Theo Hernandez. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. He's in with a chance. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, here's the replay. Just look how quickly they play forward once they win the ball back. And when he gets onto it, he holds on the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
Rabiot. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. It did look on for them, but not to be. Mendy. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Modric. Oh, tremendous vision. Well, making it simple for the keeper in the end. And the counter looks on here. Options available. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Konate. On to Dembele. So France behind, but what can they do with this corner? Keen to take it short here. Dembele. And nicely struck. Well, the shot looked promising, but the keeper had the measure of it. Perfect challenge. excellent timing stop. Whipped in by Griezmann. France really struggling to keep the ball. Carvajal. And into the last 20 minutes. Now doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Rodrigo. And playing it back. Opportunity here. Bellingham! And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing, and what a goal.
France sloppy in possession here. Carvajal. Good weight on that pass. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, nothing productive, really. Kylian Mbappe. Griezmann. Promising pass. Now this could really lift spirits. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. Modric. Here's Vinicius Junior. This could finish it. Great defending. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. And the short option preferred. Still looking for space. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And it wasn't really the ideal pass. It'll be a throw. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Well, they've given him too much space. Can he put it in? Really important tackle. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Alaba. It needs an accurate cross. This could be it. Was an important piece of defending. Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Mbappe. This could square the game, and it has. Such late excitement, and no wonder they're jumping for joy as we speak. Federico Valverde. If Real Madrid could come up with a winner at this stage, it could be decisive. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. And the referee blows the full time. Well, even the best will have a setback or two every so often if you want to call a draw a setback. But Stuart, they've been setting such high standards.
Well, it's not the result I expected or the performance, but that's the sign of a decent.
He never took his eyes off the road, and he was just freaking, and it was catching up. It hit the front of the car, you know, with its hands, and it was on all fours, running and screaming. I mean, it had a look of, you were seeing the devil there. The champ come running up along the side of the car. Also, the window just exploded in the car, and the screaming.
A game of colossal importance and a stadium packed to the rafters. We can't ask for any more. How could it be otherwise when two high-level sides go head-to-head?
A really exciting night ahead of us here at the Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason, it's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, it's been
Real chance, and a goal! An early boost for them, the first goal of the game, they're off and running. Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Mendy. Rodrigo. It did look on for them, but not to be. Routine stop for Courtois. Good tackle. And Bellingham. Vinicius! Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. Elects to go short. Modric. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Is this the moment? A glorious chance. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Real Madrid regaining possession. Rodrigo. And the danger clear. That's very effective. Good high pressing. What can the Real do from this position? A fine reading of the situation. What a brilliant pass. Corner given to Real Madrid. Taken short. Alert of defending. Vinicius Junior. And Bellingham. And good work from Real Madrid to win the ball back. Delightful pass. Rodrigo. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Can he play it in? Really important tackle. Trying to open up the defence. Rodrigo. And Bellingham. Might work out. Good effort here. Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
Chouameni.
Rodrigo. Really well positioned. Rodrigo. Could be threatening. Modric. The fans want to see a shot. They could level it. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Well, an attack that lacked that final punch. Valverde. The ball with Luka Modric. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Vinicius. Oh, might be. And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Vinicius. Can he take advantage? And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Real Madrid sloppy in possession. Incisive pass. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Good-looking move, this. And off target in the end. And that'll be a goal kick. Rudiger. Well, approaching the half-time interval, and a first half Real Madrid really would like to forget all about based on the scoreline. Stuart, your impressions?
Well, they've struggled in this first half. They've been outfought, outplayed and outrun. They need to improve all aspects of their play in the second half if they're to get back in this one.
And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Well, disappointing end to the move. Clear deflection off the defender there.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Now, how about the short corner? Rodrigo. And a very good challenge. Now the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, I must say, Vinicius Junior really giving an excellent account of himself. He's been very hard to play against.
Well, he's been brilliant today. His skill, his movement, his goals, what a good performance. And he's not finished just yet.
So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality between the sides in the first 45. Will we see a response from Real? Modric has someone to play it to. And a fine tackle. Appear to be in two minds. And Bellingham. Can they get one back? He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, here it is again, and that's the perfect volley, isn't it? He strikes it so well. What an excellent finish.
Back in action then, and Real can now entertain thoughts of perhaps pulling level. And Bellingham. It has to be! A Real corner then. Can they get themselves back into the game?
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Oh, great defending. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won. The high press was on, and the chance is on. And Real couldn't hang on to the ball. Federico Valverde. Well, spot on with that challenge. Valverde. Oh, magnificent reaction. And played short. Looking to cut inside. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And Bellingham. Rodrigo. Opportunity. It's still alive. Oh, that is an outrageously good stop.
Well, great reflexes from the keeper. He did brilliantly there.
Rodrigo. Carvajal. Well read to ease the pressure. Rodrigo. And on to Bellingham. Promising pass. And a close offside decision as they were threatening. Jude Bellingham. A very effective challenge put in. Vinicius. Eduardo Camavinga. He's managed to lose his marker. Can they square the game? Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Eder Militao. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Really incisive defending. And he's through here. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And Real with the ball again. Modric with options around him. Good distribution. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Jude Bellingham.
Aurélien Tchouameni.
Given away by Real Madrid. Passing like that, part of Luka Modric's game. Trying to chip it. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality.
Well, as the replay shows us, Modric picks out the pass to beat that defensive line, and then the finish is really good. He just dinks it over the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Eder Militao. Just 10 minutes remaining here. And Bellingham. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Modric. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. It didn't have the beating of the wall, unfortunately. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Did well to win the ball back. Rodrigo. Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Real Madrid have given us away. The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to